Greetings, I am the Reverend Wizard, and this is the Astro-Tarot Forecast for Aries for June 2017. Our good friend Aries, in Greek mythology, the god of war, of aggressive behavior, a real man's man. Well, in that way of pushing people around, right? But let's see what's up for Aries in June. Choose 3 cards from the Wizard's Tarot. That's right, I'm being the Wizard of Gondor today. And let's see. Alright. First card is the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, giving voice to who it is that you are in the world, or who you think you are. Who do you think you are, Aries? Who do you think you are? There's that energy to express to the universe. The universe, it wants to support us, right? And it needs to know sometimes what it is that's inside of us, if we're able to give voice to that and let the outside realm, the material realm, other people, friends, family, prospective employers. It's about putting it out there, and then someone else, or the universe picking up on it and allowing for it to grow, for the news to spread. 8 of Swords, that is a card of self-limitation, right? And it's a card where one can easily maybe not so easily, one can make the steps towards changing up how one perceives themselves. And I see a pattern here of where it's important to get outside of ourselves, to give voice to what it is that we want to do for ourselves, who we want to become. And yet the battle is always within us too. It's like the 8 of Swords can be a fear, right? Of like, well, if I do say that, then what will this person think? Or am I ready to do that? Am I ready to take on this new identity? Or it's like our mind is playing all the tricks on us, right? To get us to it wants to help, right? It's like our brain, it's trying to make sense out of the entire world, right? And yet if we have a desire to move towards becoming someone new, or adding these new layers of identity to us, it's like we need to move forward on that. We need to move forward on that. Alright, so this is interesting, right? Because the Ace of Swords is absolutely about coming into like this new identity, right? It's like the swords, they represent the mind and a mindset, right? and to be able to come into this place of creating a new identity for ourselves. It's like we have to begin. We have to uh, you know give voice to it. We have to step forward into it, because I think it's important to see this in this card. It's like the sword towards the bottom is not fully solidified. It's there's a little bit of transparency there, just kind of at the bottom, and I think that's important to realize. Because just because we think something doesn't make it so, and especially with who we are trying to project out into the world, it's like we need to actually become that person, do the work, you know. And so I feel that June for you, Aries, is about um, doing the work of not just uh, thinking about it, not just where it is you're solidifying it in your mind, right? Because that can be a place that traps us, that keeps us from enacting. I think this month is one where you know it's about that process of stepping out into the world, and beginning that process of solidifying this this new you, this new either layer of identity. For instance, for myself, it's like this month I'm teaching a class, an intro to tarot, and it's not that it's a different, totally different part of me, right? It's not like it's like, oh my God, you're a tarot reader? That's crazy. It's like this added dimension. It's this thing that I have never done before, where I'm teaching a class with students in a classroom, and so it's about putting it out there, for me. And I use that as an example, for you, Aries, to to marshal the forces within. All right, to not think of it as like an aggressive, but sometimes it's this kind of very masculine expression, right? To how we exert ourselves out into the world, how we express ourselves, you know, can be in a confident way, and there's nothing wrong with that. You're advertising, who you are to others, and who you're becoming, who you want to become, and the lesson is to not hold yourself back. All right, I hope this is of service, and many blessings for June of 2017 for you, Aries, and have a beautiful summer.